Constitution of the State of Florida, as revised in 1968 and subsequently amended. The Constitution of the State of Florida, as revised in 1968, consisted of certain revised articles as proposed by three joint resolutions which were adopted during the special session of June 24th, July 3rd, 1968, and ratified by the electorate on November 5th, 1968, together with one article carried forward from the Constitution of 1885 as amended. The articles proposed in the House Joint Resolution 1-2X constituted the entire revised Constitution, with the exception of Articles 5, 6, and 8. Senate Joint Resolution 4-2X proposed Article 6 relating to suffrage and elections. Senate Joint Resolution 5-2X proposed a new Article, number 8, relating to local government. Article 5, relating to the judiciary, was carried forward from the Constitution of 1885 as amended. Sections composed of 1968 revision have no history notes. Subsequent changes are indicated by notes appended to the affected sections. The indexes appearing at the beginning of each article, notes appearing at the end of various sections, and sections and subsequent headings are added editorially and are not to be considered as part of the Constitution. Preamble. We, the people of the state of Florida, being grateful to the Almighty God for our constitutional liberty, in order to secure its benefits, perfect our government, ensure domestic tranquility, maintain public order, and guarantee equal civil and political rights to all, do ordain and establish this Constitution. So, this Constitution is separated into 12 articles, beginning with the Declaration of Rights, general provisions, legislature, executive, judiciary, suffrage and elections, finance and taxation, local government, education, miscellaneous amendments, and schedule. Article 1, Declaration of Rights, has 27 sections, beginning with political power, basic rights, religious freedom, freedom of speech and press, right to assemble, right to work, military power, right to bear arms, due process, prohibited laws, imprisonment for debt, searches and seizures, habeas corpus, pre-trial release and detention, prosecution for crimes, offenses committed by children, rights of accused and of victims, excessive punishments, administrative penalties, costs, treason, access to court, trial by jury, right of privacy, access to public records and meetings, taxpayer bill of rights, claimant rights to fair compensation, marriage defined. Section 1. Political power. All political power is inherent in the people. The enumerations herein of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or impair others retained by the people. Section 2. Basic rights. All natural persons, female and male alike, are equal before the law and have inalienable rights, among which are the right to enjoy and defend life and liberty, to pursue happiness, to be rewarded for industry, and to acquire, possess, and protect property. Except that the ownership, inheritance, disposition of the possessions of real property by aliens ineligible for citizenship may be regulated or prohibited by law. No person shall be deprived of any right because of race, religion, national origin, or physical disability. History. AMSJR 917, 1974, adopted 1974, amendment proposed by the Constitution Revision Commission, revision number 9, 1998, filed with the Secretary of State May 5th, 1998, adopted 1998. Section 3, religious freedom. There shall be no law respecting the establishment of religion, or prohibiting or penalizing the free exercise thereof. Religious freedom shall not justify practices inconsistent with public morals, peace, or safety. No revenue of the state or any public subdivision or agency thereof shall ever be taken from the public treasury directly or indirectly in aid of any church, sect, or religious denomination, or in the aid of any sectarian institution. Section number 4, freedom of speech and press. Every person may speak, write, and publish sentiments on all subjects, but shall be responsible for the abuse of that right. No law shall be passed to restrain or abridge the liberty of speech or of the press. In all criminal prosecutions and civil actions for the defamation, the truth may be given in evidence. If the matter charged as defamatory is true and was published with good motives, the parties shall be acquitted or exonerated. History. Amendment proposed by the Constitution Revision Commission, revision number 13, 1998, filed with the Secretary of State May 5th, 1998, adopted 1998. Section 5, right to assemble. The people shall have the right peaceably to assemble. The instruction to instruct their representatives and to petition for the redress of grievances. Section 6, right to work. The right of persons to work shall not be denied or abridged on the account of membership or non-membership of any labor union or labor organizations. The right of employees by and through labor organizations to bargain collectively shall not be denied or abridged. Public employees shall not have the right to strike. Section 5, right to assemble. The people shall have the right peaceably to assemble, to instruct their representatives, and petition for redress of grievances. Section 6, right to work. The right of persons to work shall not be denied or abridged on account of membership or non-membership in any labor union or labor organization. The right of employees by and through the labor organizations to bargain collectively shall not be denied or abridged. Public employees shall not have the right to strike. Section 7, military power. The military power shall be subordinate to the civil. Section 8, right to bear arms. The right of the people to keep and bear arms in defense of themselves and of the lawful authority of the state shall not be infringed, except that the manner of bearing arms may be regulated by law. B. There shall be a mandatory period of 3 days excluding weekends and legal holidays. between the purchase and delivery of at retail or any handgun at retail of any handgun. For the purposes of this section, purchase means the transfer of money or other valuable consideration to the retailer, and handgun means a firearm capable of being carried and used by one hand, such as a pistol or a revolver. Holders of a concealed weapons permit, as prescribed in Florida law, shall not be subject to the provisions of this paragraph. C. The legislature shall enact legislation implementing subsections B of this section, effective no later than December 31st, 1991, which shall provide that anyone violating the provisions of subsection B shall be guilty of a felony. D. The restrictions shall not apply to the trade in of another handgun. Section 9, Due Process. Or I'll read the history first for right to bear arms. Amended CS for SJR 43, 1989, adopted 1990. Section 9, Due Process. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, or be twice put in jeopardy for the same offense, or be compelled in any criminal matter to be a witness against oneself. History. Amend AM proposed by Constitution Revision Commission, revision number 13, 1998, filed with the Secretary of State May 5th, 1998, adopted 1998. Section 10, Prohibited Laws. No bill of attainder, ex post facto law, or law impairing the obligation of contract shall be passed. Section 11. Imprisonment for debt. No person shall be imprisoned for debt, except in cases of fraud. Section 12. Searches and seizures. The right of the people to be secure in their papers, persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures, and against the unreasonable interception of private communications by any means, shall not be violated. No warrant shall be issued except upon probable cause, supported by affidavit, particularly describing the place or places to be searched, the person or persons, thing or things to be seized, the communication to be intercepted, the nature of evidence to be obtained. The right shall be construed in conformity with the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution as interpreted by the United States Supreme Court. Article of information obtained in violation of this right shall not be admissible in evidence in such articles, or information would be inadmissible under decisions of the United States Supreme Court construing the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution.